And those new flying bombs equipped on its back? They control their own path. Never miss a mark.
How is that possible?
It will revolutionize war as we know it.
If all that's true, then it sounds like a gift from the gods. Or something out of a science fiction novel.
Professor Doji can tell you the specifics. Apparently, it's based on this technology out of Germany.
The Germans have robots now!
Since when?
And I suggest you leave the details to the engineers. All we need to do is strap in and protect our homeland.
Actually, it's funny, historically, from, like, the early 1900s into, like, well, World War II era, the industrialization program of Germany is what Japan was attempting to model. Like, German society was one of the things they most admired, which is, kind of, why they went off the rails a bit in the 30s and 40s.
Yep.
Aren't there any better candidates among the adults? Why did they turn to students like us?
Because we gotta copy Gundam.
We need a bunch of gay space teenagers to pilot these things.
Chooses its pilots.
With attitude.
Apparently, the only viable choices.
Hey, you two.
Huh? Kiriko-san.
Why are you here?
Instant blushing.
This area should be highly restricted.
Oh, you know.
I have an access card.
Just delivering documents on the professor's behalf.
Were they papers from the podium?
They were podiums from the papers.
How does that
There were
work?
papers?
It's fine, Keitaro. She's the professor's daughter.
I have permission. Come with me.
If you
We
want to
better
live.
start on your sync connection adjustments. Well, the professor wants to anyway. I'm just the messenger.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Thank you for passing that along, Kiriko-san.
What about shooting the messenger out of a cannon?
Let's go, Keitaro.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Since I never went back, Keitaro should have been made the only Sentinel pilot. But nothing in the history books even mentions him. Maybe they couldn't get the Sentinel ready in time.
What the fuck was that?
It can't be. It is. If it isn't Keitaro.
Conversation we've all been waiting for.
Who are you?
I think you would recognize him.
Well, it's
has
been
longer
like
hair.
It's been 6 months and Takatoshi's looking a little rough.
It's me.
Yeah, he has hair now.
I never imagined you'd wind up here
In a
too.
black suit.
Takatoshi-san?
I mean, technically the same uniform Keitaro's wearing.
Still. He's usually in a white one.
Now compare foods.
It's the hair. I suppose I can't blame you for not recognizing me. I've been living here for half a year now myself. It's time to grow. Take a closer look.
I can't afford a haircut. I can afford yakisoba though.
What is
What the hell?
definitely more important?
Yes.
It really is you, Takatoshi-san.
Riku's here! I've looked for you!
What happened to the Sentinel?
Well, that's actually how I came to this era.
What, through the Sentinel?
It has the capacity to time travel.
What?
Sure, now you tell me.
So it's true. It really is a weapon from the future.
I mean, as far as they know, that's correct.
Where is
As far
the
as
Sentinel?
they
go with
know.
that.
Nearby?
Go with
It is around here, but I can't move it. Shikishima and this era's government caught wind of it too. They've seized the Sentinel.
Dear gods.
The music playing here kind of reminds me of the village, some of the village themes from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Animal Crossing.
I mean, it kind of does that too, but I'm more reminded of Chrono Trigger.
maybe like Stardew or
Oh,
something.
damn Okino.
No, I think there's something better you can ask him about.
I know.
Anyway,
We gotta have the
what's
build up.
going on with those talking images? If I recall, they said something about being reborn? Okino said he didn't want anyone knowing he was here. Best not to go talking about Kiriko Doji either. Are you hungry at all? Come see where I'm staying. I'll treat
Oh,
you to some yakisoba-pan.
Oh no, I'm fine. These days, I'm in the care of Kurabe's grandchild.
I see. But I'm telling you, you've got to try this yakisoba-pan. It's the most delicious food this era has to offer.
Takatoshi-san, have you had the chance to try any hamburger?
What is this?
Here we go!
Hamburger.
I have reason to believe it's the greatest culinary invention in history.
You overestimate your burger, my friend.
Don't knock until you try it, man.
You overestimate your burger.
So this is why you disappeared.
For the yakisoba pan, yes.
His one true love.
Mm-hmm.
What happened after I left?
You escaped as an accomplice to Kiriko Doji. At least, that's what all the reports said.
Nothing doing. Do you think I'm a spy as well?
No chance of that. But, even if you were a spy, you wouldn't face any punishment for it.
What do you mean by that?
There's nobody left in our time to authorize it.
So, we lost the war. Just like in the history books.
It's nothing to do with the war. The monsters destroyed everything.
What do you mean? Explain yourself. Hold it, Okino. Keitaro was talking about some horde of monsters. I want a real explanation. Hey! This place.
There is no yakisoba pan here.
How dare!
I think it'd be better to show you instead of trying to explain. So if we go back to the 1940s,
So it's true. This shrine held a way to travel across time.
you're coming, right?
Let's do the time warp again.
Then let's get going.
But I already beat the game.
The Rocky Horror game was surprisingly good for what it was.
Yeah.
The clock graphics
It's
for
the
this.
same thing. Tamao-san's house should have been around here.
Listen, there could be a chance we didn't know about the time travel at this point.
Not that you can tell with it like this.
Or the not time travel. You know what I mean.
It's just like Keitaro said. There's not a soul in the factory or the bunker. Doesn't look like there's anyone around here either. You'd think
Well,
this
time to
place
build a
would have
house.
air raids. But there isn't even a single body. No sign of any international.
I'm gonna invent a yakisoba pan restaurant. I'm gonna make a
Japan wasn't
fortune.
the only one hit.
Does anybody know how to make these damn things?
This is the state of the entire world.
The entire world in this simulation within a simulation.
We haven't established this is a simulation.
I mean, since the Deimos won here, they get in the simulation at least with all the people.
I should clarify. I mean, like the one dome simulation with all the other like 5 other dome simulations in the ultimate simulation that is this universe.
Hang on.
Them then? The ones you've been talking about?
Yeah, they're all Deimos.
I'm assuming they muted them.
It's possible.
Destroyers of worlds.
Did these monsters eat everyone?
They don't eat. The people have all been captured, thanks to a buried UFO. Well, a saucer.
A saucer?
I say you put cups on.
The cup and
That's what the
saucer?
Deimos are after.
You have eggnog in your stash.
I am very well aware of this.
Is it just a thing that pours sauce on things?
Hmm.
Their goal is to break through to that giant
Is it the
underground
giant
saucer.
gravy boat?
Oh my god, they're trying to steal the yakisoba pan sauce. I knew it.
Specifically to get in contact with its tech.
Isn't that mostly soy sauce?
That triggers
Trying to
the
remember
saucer
what all was in it. There was a
shift,
bunch of
teleports
stuff in
civilians.
that.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm sure I could just buy, like, those crappy yakisoba kits, turn that into yakisoba pan, and call it a day, but it wouldn't be as good.
And Tamao-san. These things took them away? Wait. If the world was destroyed in the 1940s, then the land in 1985 should be...
Boy, he twigged onto that really fast.
Yep.
I guess he's not as dumb as we thought.
It's hitting you too, huh?
Does that mean... these are... parallel worlds?
I'm impressed you even know the concept.
Used to borrow Keitaro science fiction novels.
At the very least, there's one thing we know for sure. This reality and the other aren't connected by causality.
Nothing makes sense anymore. If this is a nightmare, I want to wake up.
But you know where you can get yakisoba pan.
Just looking at this, it doesn't feel real.
We even caught on to it being a simulation.
These are parallel worlds!
Maybe it doesn't.
Actually, I stopped paying attention for a sec. I don't know if they said
Wait.
simulation or not.
Wait a second. Did he just manage to get Okino to realize something? Because it really looks like Okino didn't know what to make out of it until he said that.
Maybe.
So this is why I keep you around. You're not just a pretty face.
And those do not translate well over Discord. You can just barely hear them. Discord like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not transmitting that.
Yeah, unless you probably put it like right up to the mic.
Hang on.
That
Ow.
was even worse. Ow.
Hiya.
And that. See, right about there was perfectly fine, but the other one, it just sounded like a bee flew by. There you go. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break here.
Okay.
So I'll be back in a couple minutes.